These are the top 5 reasons not to buy the new Apple iPhone X. Apple's just announced 3 new iPhones, but we're going to focus mainly on the X. A word of warning, this is a preliminary list based on what we saw at Apple's event. Things could change when we get to fully test the new iPhone. And number 5 is gestures. With the death of the home button on the iPhone X, you'll have to learn new ways to call up multitasking, closing apps, and calling up Siri. That may be confusing at first, which could make the X a bit less attractive as an option. At number 4, the design. This is controversial to be sure. The iPhone X has a notch on the top of its screen. Now, with its OLED display, the area surrounding the top notch won't stand out too much when it's black. But when it's white, the notch becomes very visible. Maybe Apple should have just cut out those 2 bunny ears and kept a more standard look. At number 3 is the weight. It's the latest and greatest iPhone, right? But Apple said the iPhone X would ship starting November 3rd. That's a lot later than when the iPhone 8 arrives. And by that point, Google's latest Pixel is expected to be announced as well. Can you manage to wait those excruciating days? At number 2, Touch ID is gone. The iPhone X got rid of its fingerprint sensor in favor of new technology called Face ID. Touch ID was an excellent implementation of a fingerprint sensor, to the point every other fingerprint sensor was compared to it. Apple says Face ID will be very secure and will be able to recognize you even if you change your appearance. So far it's unproven, so this could put the pause on pre-ordering for now. And at number 1 is the price. The Apple iPhone X starts at $999 for the 64GB model. You could buy 5 new Apple TVs or 2 of the Apple Watch Series 3 for that price. The X's pricing goes all the way up to $1,149 for the 256GB model. Then again, this is Apple's future phone, right? What do you expect? Remember, this is a list for those of you looking for reasons not to pre-order just yet. The iPhone X still looks pretty interesting. In fact, check out our top 5 reasons to buy the iPhone X over at top5.cnet.com. I'm Ayaz Akhtar, and I'll pretty much argue anything.